And good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and hopefully making money doing all those things. As you can tell, Henry of the Forex Trading Parakeet has been locked out of where I'm making the video today, so he's demonstrating his anger at that. So with that, we're going to be talking about this. Well, first, back up a little bit. This video is to serve as part of my trading journal and my thinking through trades and getting into trades. So these are actually live trades that we're going to get into, or that I'm going to get into, hopefully, and show you. If not, then we're going to just look at the markets and analyze and see what the next move is going to be. So with that, let's go ahead and get into our risk disclaimer screen, because I live in the United States, and from what I understand, this is required by law. If I'm going to talk about trading, I need to talk about the bad things that can happen during trading as well as the good things. Good things is we make a lot of money. Bad things is we lose a lot of money. So this is how that goes. This channel is for education and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held NFA registration in the past. I was a broker, an associated person in a brokerage firm about 20 years ago, closer to 25 years ago, but that's okay. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade the funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So with that, let's go ahead and get into things. First, let's get into the here, and we have our schedule for today. What's going on today? Well, we don't know. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's news. I need the front page. There we go. Front page. And I also found out where a lot of news is now is not on the front page, which they used to have it on the front page. They moved it. So all this stuff, Canada's labor force, okay, getting Canadian Fed speak, as it were, Canadian bank speak. I don't know what they're doing up there. What happened today? Oh, employment change. They had a negative employment change of negative employment change. That means the unemployment rate went up. No, unemployment rate went down, and they had an employment change of minus 25,000. Oh, shrinking labor market and unemployment rate went down. That means a lot more people are dropping out of the labor force. Or that's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong. I'm not an analyst on Canadian stuff. They kind of baffle me anyway. But at any rate, that's what's going on today. As we do not have NFPs, as they would have already come out, and we don't have that out since we shut down the government for a few days and turned it off and turned it back on to see if it was fixed yet. It's not fixed. But at any rate, we'll keep going. With that, let's get into, if you want to know where I am on my trading challenges. So here's the dashboard. I'm down 1,200 on a $30,000 trade. Not good at all. Tried to get into a silver trade last night. I thought we were going to get a bounce on silver, and we did not get a bounce on silver. So I ended up losing about another $400 on that. All my trades lately that have been losing trades have been in the silver market. So we're going to probably stay out of silver for a while because it's so erratic right now. It's even the headline. There's a headline here. Go back into news. It talks about gold and silver outlook. Whipsaws persist. Yes, whipsaws persist. If you got a market that's whipsawing, stay out of it. The only thing you're going to do is chew up your account chasing a trade that you can't get to, because as soon as you get into the trade, it's going to reverse on you. And it's just, whipsaws are bad. So stay out of the whipsaw markets. So we're going to see if I can maintain my discipline on that. Lately, as far as from a discipline perspective, I've not been doing very well. I admit that. That's from trading discipline, I've not been doing well lately. So we're going to work on getting back into being a disciplined trader. Possibly get back into reading a book. Let's talk about the DXY on the daily. Daily chart, DXY looks like this. It's got a great big sell area right here. Fair value gap for sell. For selling. Bearish fair value gap. So it's trying to sell. It's at 97.71. A little bit higher. Well, a little bit higher than they opened yesterday, but not by much. So we could expect the euro versus the dollar to go up, as well as the pound versus the dollar to go up. Not saying that yet, but let's see. Here we have the euro versus the pound. They're pretty much doing the same thing. A little bit better for the euro yesterday, a little bit better for the pound today. Not what we're talking about, really. Euro versus dollar. Right at resistance at or support, depending on how you look at it, depending on which side it's going to land on, is at 118. 118's been a crucial point for the euro versus the dollar. We'll see if it can continue. It's in a great big bullish area right there. We'll see if anyone bites on that. And also, that's not where I would pick my entries. I'd go down to the 4 hour and pick my entries and see what the entry would be on that. 118's a fair shot. 118.10, 118.15. That's where I'd come in on the bullish side and see if it's going to fill in all this area. Not fill in. There's no gaps to fill in, but it's get a little bit of a bounce on that. Dollar versus the yen. Dollar versus the yen is hanging out right there at right in between the 2025 and 2026 open. So right now it's trading at 156.92, which is going to be rounded up, call it 190. One near psychological level is 157. Expect that one to kind of come tumbling down soon. That could be a reversal candle right there on the daily. We'll see if it holds up. It's got another 8 hours to go. Pound versus the dollar, right here. Again, having fun with that, but not a whole lot. A great big green undecided. We'll call that an undecided fair value gap because it's green, then it turns red. So it's yellow and red makes a different color, close to yellow. So I don't know what to think of pound versus the dollar right now. So I'm probably going to go with lower on that. It's just not doesn't seem to have a whole lot of direction right now. 135.84, 136 will be a critical area for it right here. Well, not that high. Right there. The high of the market right now is 135.96. So 136 being the psychological support area or support or resistance. In this case, it would be resistance since it's trading lower. So we're kind of expect pound versus the dollar to reverse. Pound versus the yen. This is the where I've been getting my profitable trades lately. Pound versus the yen because it's moving slowly enough that I can work with it. And it's not like the gold or silver markets where you're trying to jump on board a freight train. It's doing 90. This one is just a nice little dilly-dallying around, and we don't know what's going on with it yet. It hasn't really shown any much direction. And I lost my lines that indicate where the highs were for 2021, 2022, 2015, because I changed my outlook and my layout and didn't realize that yesterday. In fact, it's still saying to change my outlook, my layout. So this is what we've got here. ATR is high, good. MACD is indicating a upward. It's indicating kind of in the middle. And RSI is at 56.70, so we're looking at a possible continuation of this run today. Possibly break 215, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Euro versus the yen, again, not the carry trade is not going down, as you can see by the euro versus the yen, not falling apart, not crashing, not crashing. So the carry trade is not falling apart yet. Yeah, we'll see when that does happen. We'll expect about a 2,000 pip drop in that. On the euro versus the dollar, possibly more on the pound versus the the euro versus the USD versus the yen, and the pound versus the yen. Looking at even more of a decline on the pound versus the yen. So the euro versus the yen again, you'd be looking for about 1,500 to 2,000 pip drop if there were intervention or if it was unwinding. Nothing's really going on today. I think everybody got all psyched up for a market for NFPs, and then when NFPs didn't come out, they decided, hey, we're going to go home. We're not going to go to work on Friday. So maybe that's what's going on too. Dollar versus the CAD, 136.57. Looks like it's coming down a little bit. And the Canadian news is the only news we have in the market so far today. Canadian versus the yen, again, not falling apart. Right there at the middle Bollinger Band. So I'm not quite sure I'd get into a mean reversion trade on that yet, but it does look like the yen pairs are positioned to come down. Whether they do or not, it's going to be a different story, but we're going to have to get some more volume in here before anything happens. Oil. Not a whole lot going on with oil today. Just kind of hanging out at 62.85. Aussie, where's the yen? 70. Look at that. Right back up to 70 and chilling out. The Aussie's not really been, I mean, except for this move right here, the Aussie's really hasn't been really anything going on lately. So we'll see what's going on. If you do want to trade the Aussie, you probably get into it on a very, very small time frame, like 15-minute chart, and see if you can see if you get some direction on it that way. Gold, 49.25. Not yet showing the continuation of bullish activity going on. It's not falling through the floor either. So we do have some support. We also have a weird little triangle former right there too, which will show kind of a bullish pennant forming. So we could see some more on metals soon. I don't know when, but it could. Platinum down to 2,000 from its high right there, all-time daily close of 28.72. So it's down 30% off of that. Consider it continue falling. Maybe. Palladium. Same thing right there, stuck right there after having a big fall from 2000, not as big as platinum. Silver, this is the big one. Look at that. Struggling with 75.5 today. So we've got a lot of selling pressure on silver once it crosses 75.50. And so I don't expect that to go much higher. We could get underneath it and see if we can make some money, but it is, again, this market is so choppy right now. There's so much indecision that I seriously don't want to get into that. Also, let's look at stocks real quick. Stocks indices. I'm not going to pull the chart. Oh, yeah, well, why not? The futures are showing. Well, they're not open yet. Okay, well, I'm not going to show you anything. We'll go to my least favorite source of financial information, the CNBC markets. And here's what the stocks look like. Stonks. NASDAQ is looking, futures are up 134. S&P futures are up 34. And Dow futures are up 242. So we're looking for a slight bounce today. So we'll see what happens and go with that. I've been watching the tech sector fall apart, which I'm not sure if that's AI falling, all the AI rhetoric that's going on is falling apart. Maybe they're going to get some accounting into, some auditing into, I can't think of the name, NVIDIA. That'd be an interesting thing to do. I've heard a lot of rumors that NVIDIA needed to be audited, but, you know, hey, I'm not that close to Wall Street anyway. So not sure what's going on with that. But it would be very interesting to see if the tech sector continues to hold up amid it's not returning on previously delivered on AI. So with that, that's about all I've got for today. Thank you for watching this video and hanging out with me this morning and getting some bearings on what to do with trading this morning. Oh, Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin real quick. Look at that. Crashing. Not necessarily crashing. Found some support right here at 62.95. So it did not hit the target I thought it was going to hit, which is 59. Nope, 6,100. So found some support at 6,100 and bounced off of that. So still a far cry from from its all-time high, which all-time high is probably 124, maybe. Did it ever go higher than that? Nope. So it's about 50% off its all-time high, just like gold and silver. So a lot of, does this mean the currency debasement trade is falling apart? Everyone's saying, okay, great, let's run back to fiat currencies. That would be fun because that would give us in the Forex world some more things to look at, more things to do. But interesting enough, the bond market has been really tame too. So I don't know what is going on right now. But the only thing we can do is sit back and wait and see what the big guys are going to do, and then hopefully get on a trade with that proves profitable. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the thank you for hanging out with me this morning and figuring out what to do with as far as trading goes. If you'd like to see more of these videos, then by all means subscribe to the channel and you'll get notified of when I put more videos out like this. If you want to talk to me, then by all means hit the comment section and put in a comment or two, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And lastly, the what is it? Oh yeah, if you like this video, then by all means hit the thumbs up. That'll help me with a lot of things. So you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.